Go ahead.
One of the worst things I can think of I did is I went to a fast food restaurant for our buddies that were down there visiting me at my place, and one of them didn't see real well. He thought he gave me a $20 bill, and he gave me a $100 bill. So I kept all his change, kept $80 and some few dollars more. And so after about 2 months, it really got to bother me real bad, and I told him what I did and gave him his money back.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Any other stuff comes to mind?
I've lied at times when I shouldn't have lied, and
like when?
Oh, I don't know. There's so many that I can't think. There's so many that I can't think of one that pops up.
Same here.
I've done bad things to people because they've done bad things to me, which is called getting even. But when you're even, you're really not even. All you're doing is being even with somebody else is bad. Such as I used to tow cars, and one guy come down there and broke his car out of our impound lot. So I went and took his car and put it back in the fire lane, took a picture of it, and brought it back down to my place and charged him double. The police told me they were going to charge me with theft and not to go out of town, and I told them, well, I'm feeling like going out of town right now, so if you're going to do something, stick that piece of paper in the typewriter and let's do it now.
And they did that.
And they didn't.
Yeah.
Bad things I've done. See, I'm an ordained minister also. So
really?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Since 2003, so I try not to do a lot of bad things.
No, man, that's good.
So I'm kind of short. Although I'm far from perfect and chief among sinners.
Did you ever notice when you were doing bad things that bad stuff happened to you?
Sure, karma's
It exists.
Yes.
It's a bitch, right? I'll say
exactly.
Yeah.
Karma is a bitch.
And when you
that's one of the main reasons I try not to do bad things anymore, because I already learned that lesson.
Yeah. And then when you start doing good things, did good things start happening to you?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Cool,
God always has a plan, and a lot of times his plan is to teach you things, to chastise you like a child. So therefore, even when you do bad, you get paid for it, and when you do good, you don't always get paid for it, but the payment or the reward may come later on down the road.
Right on, man.
Like I say, if you want to know other bad things I've done, boy, I've had real issues with my family and my brother, and so I've tried real hard to forgive him for the things he's done to me, but I've had hate in my heart for him.
Yeah.
At one point in my life, and I've tried real hard not to do that anymore. And to me, that's a pretty bad thing.
Yeah.
Because it says in the Bible, do not do that. To love your brother as yourself, to love your neighbor as yourself. And my brother has actually done some really evil things to me. So anyway, I'm trying to work on that one.
Good. And then just one last question. What's the biggest coincidence you've ever had in your life? Does anything stick out?
The biggest coincidence I ever had in my life is somebody stole some of my coin collection. And he was the biggest thief in Irving. And I got mad at God about that. And I said, God, if you're God, make that stuff come back. And the biggest thief knocked on my door and said, is this stuff yours?
Oh my God, wow.
And so that was like a slap in the face for me challenging God.
I love it. Thanks a lot, Tommy.
You bet.
Have a nice day.